everybody, Kuno was here, and today I will be doing What If Deku Was Reborn as a Slime, Part 3. So, in the last part, Deku just learned how to sense magic, and heard a wolf howling. So, continuing the story, the man, which I'm just going to call him the Chief from now on. Now, the chief would have ran out of the house, with Deku following him. As they would arrive at the front of the village to see a lot of people there, well, about 10 to 15. As the chief would say, "What's the situation?" As the man in the front would say, "Chief, thank goodness you're here. We are about to be attacked by werewolves." Werewolves? Yes, look. As the man would point at the distance, with the chief looking to see a group of werewolves or wolves, with him saying, "How many are there?" The man answering, "From what I can tell, there are about 30 of them," with the chief saying, "Damn, their numbers are at least 2 times of ours." As he would turn back to the other men, saying, "All right, everybody, get ready. This will be a hard battle. Harry, James, Izuku, come here." As they would reply, "Yes, sir." Them walking up to the chief, him saying, "All right, James, you're with me. We're using long-range attacks." "Yes, sir." "Harry, you're with Izuku. You guys are going to use close-range attacks. So be careful. Don't let them bite you." With Deku asking, Sir, I have a question." "Yes, go ahead, Izuku." "Can the werewolves use magic?" "Some of them can, but most of them cannot, so just be careful." As the chief would yell, "Hey Smithy, where are the weapons?" With Smithy coming up to the front saying, "I got the weapons, but who's going to fight?" With the chief saying, "Everyone's going to need to fight this time. There are at least 30 of them." As Smithy would give everyone either a sword or a spear, with Deku grabbing a sword and Harry grabbing a sword as well. As Deku and Harry and the rest of the people would walk to the front, with the chief and James at the side, readying their spells or magic, as both of them would ready their fireballs. Now, the leader of the wolves would have How, with the other wolves charging in, and just as the leader of the wolves howl, the men would shout out, "For the village!" Them rushing in as well, as a battle begins. The humans using their swords and spears, slashing away at the wolves, with the wolves biting their way through, as fireballs could be seen flying across the sky as they would hit the wolves. While that was happening, Deku would have used his sword to slash away at the wolves, while using Windblade to kill the wolves. He missed, and as time passed by, the wolves would gain the upper hand on the humans, with the humans' number decreasing one by one, until there is about 5 to 6 of them left, with the wolves having about 10. Now, Harry would have stabbed his sword into one of the wolves, as another one would jump at him, with Deku using Windblade to save Harry, him running over to check if he's okay, as more wolves would come rushing in with a fireball hitting them, sending them flying back. Now, the leader of the wolves would have howled once again, as 2 more wolves would appear, one of them having red fur and the other having both white and black fur. By the way, the leader of the wolves has black fur. Now, the wolf with red fur, which I'm just going to call Red Wolf, would breathe fire at one of the human, with Deku thinking, damn it, if only I can use that technique. Wait, Sage, can I create my own technique with my skill air manipulation? With Sage saying, yes, you can, but you need to image how it works and also giving it a name. With Deku thinking, perfect. As wind would start to cover Deku's left arm, him yelling, Detroit Smash! Throwing a huge gust of wind towards all the wolves, blowing them away. As Deku would say, hell yeah! The leader of the wolves would jump at Deku, it using wind to slice off Deku's arm, with Deku using Steel Thread to suspend the leader in the air. Him thinking, hey Sage, why don't I feel any pain? With Sage replying, because you're a slime. Slime don't feel pain. Oh, wait, does being a slime comes with regeneration? Yes, it does. Nice. As Deku would pick up his arm, absorbing it and regenerating his arm completely. He would use Wind Blade to slice off the leader's head, as he would use Predator to eat the leader's dead body, him transforming into a direwolf using mimicry and yelling, you have two options, wolves. Retreat or die. As the wolves would start crowding around Deku, him thinking, then I guess you chose death. And when he was about to use Windblade to kill all of them, the wolves would have bowed down, basically telling Deku that they surrender. As Deku would return back into his human form, with Harry walking towards Deku asking, what are they doing? With Deku saying, I think they are surrendering since I killed their leader. With Harry cheering, as the rest of the humans would hear Harry cheer, they would cheer as well, them celebrating that they survived. Now, they would have taken the dead bodies of their comrades and their fellow neighbors back to the village and burying them, with Deku bringing the wolves with him. Now, one of the villagers would have tried to kill them, as Deku would stop him, saying they already surrendered, so we should treat them equally, with the man stopping, as the chief would have asked Deku, so what should we do about them then? With Deku saying, we should add them to our ranks. What? What? I mean, they could be one of us. So, for example, each family can have one of the wolves protecting them. As the chief would say, good idea, Izuku. As the next day, the chief would announce that since the numbers of the wolves are about the same as the village, everyone would get one of the wolves. And also telling everyone that they should treat the wolves as equal, and that not to treat them as tools, with the rest of the villagers agreeing. Now, the chief would have told Deku to choose one of the wolves, with Deku being confused, saying, what? Why do I have to choose wolves? With the chief saying, because you're the one that convinced them to surrender. With Deku thinking, well, I technically did not convince them to surrender. I killed their leader. Wait, if I killed their leader, then is there a new one? Him asking Sage, hey Sage, can I communicate with the wolves? With Sage saying, yes, you can. You can communicate with anyone with your new extra skill, which is thought communication. What? Since when did I get that? You got it when you ate the leader of the Deerwolves. Oh, okay. As Deku would say, sure. Him walking to the group of wolves. Using fog communication, he would ask, okay, which one of you is a relative of the old leader? With the wolf with black and white fur walking forward. It saying, I am. Oh, hi there. Do you have a name? With it saying, no, I don't. As Deku would tell the chief, I'll be taking this one as my partner. With the chief saying, okay. With him choosing the red one, or the red wolf. Now, the rest of the village would get one of the wolves as well. With Deku thinking, what name should I give it? Mighty Boy? Nah, it needs to be something short. Something easy to say. I got it. As he would say, okay, from now on, you will be called Ranga. With it being very happy. You can tell because its tail is waving a lot. With the villagers being shocked. As the chief would walk up to Deku asking, what did you just do? What's wrong? I just named it. You know that naming monsters would evolve them, right? Plus, it costs a lot of magic energy. Well, they will help us in the future, so you might as well name them since you're going to call them a lot. The chief saying, good point, as he would name his red wolf as well, which I'm not going to name it because I don't know another good name for a wolf. So, if you want, you guys can comment down below what name you want. Okay? Okay. Now, the rest of the villagers would have named their wolves as well, as the next day, everyone that named their wolves would be very tired, since it did cost a lot of magic energy or magic points. So they rest for the entire day. Well, maybe except Deku and the chief, which, as Deku finished lunch, the chief would have told Deku that he wants to talk to him for a minute, with Deku walking up to the chief asking, what's wrong? The chief saying, you are not human, are you? What? What do you mean? I mean, no human in the history of mankind has all the elements. And when your arm got bit off, the regeneration you use is not magic. And also, you claim to lose all your belongings to a pack of wolves when you clearly could have easily defeated them. So, what are you? With Deku saying, are you sure you want to know? The chief nodding, as Deku would turn back into his slime form. The chief being shocked, saying, You're slime? Yes, I am. Well, technically I am, but inside I am not. What do you mean? You see, I was reborn to this world. What? Yes, I was killed, or I think I am, and then was reborn into this world. Okay. Wait, you trust me? Of course. I just wanted to know the truth. Plus, you already saved my disciple twice. So, thank you. With Deku turning back into his human form and asking, so can you train me? With the chief saying, gladly. As they would train for the rest of the day. With Deku learning to control lightning and fire. Now, it would be the next day as Ranga and the rest of the wolves would have changed their appearance. Well, sort of, since you see, the wolves evolved, them having the element or the magic attribute of their owners or the one that named them. So, for example, Deku was the one that named Ranga, And Deku has wind manipulation and Hell Flame. Although he can't use Hell Flame right now, it is still copied by Ranga. So Ranga has the ability to control wind or air and able to use Black Fire. But he won't be able to use Black Fire until Deku unlocked Black Fire or Hell Flame. So basically, once Deku unlocks Hellfire, Ranga would be able to use Hellfire as well. Another example is the Chief's Wolf, which would have evolved to have both the elements of fire and lightning. Okay. Now, it will be time for Harry's and James' daily training, as they would be running around the village when the chief would have said, "Hey Harry, James, from now on, Izuku will be joining you in training," as Deku would join them. Him being bad at first, but getting used to it very quickly because of his skill, fast learner, as this would continue for a couple days, with Deku checking his level each day to see his progress. Him finding out that he is leveling up about one level each day. Now, after a few days, Deku would have asked the doctor in the health center to teach him how to heal others or how to use healing magic. Him teaching Deku how to do it, with Deku learning it in about half a day, with the doctor being shocked since this magic spell or magic skill took him about 1 month to master, but Deku just mastered it in half a day, as after he learned that magic skill, he would check his stats to see that he is level 25, as he would go back to the chief and continue his training. This is the end of the video. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, please like, comment, and subscribe. That would be amazing. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye!